continuing with my Tkinter codes 2.py file. So in the previous video, I had an issue with the bottom uh, packing. So I figured it out. It is because I had only one frame earlier. With one frame, I had only one line to go to. Okay, left, right, and so on. But to have a bottom placement of a button, I need a frame in the bottom. So I created another frame, bottom frame, which has been packed on the bottom. Okay, everything else as it is, but quit button. Now I'm making it in the bottom frame. Okay, in the bottom frame, the functions are the same, and I'm packing it in the bottom. All right, so let's try. So there you go. Hello world is left. Yes. And then whatever space was left, over there, the left button 2 went. So button 2 says quiet. Hello world says hello everyone. And quit, which is on the bottom, says now quit. All right. So continuing with our codes, the next code is about sizing. Okay, correct sizing. Yes, there you go. So let's try various combinations of the following. Okay, from Tkinter, import everything, build a window, call it root. As of now, let's do the standard thing, that is frame, building a frame in the root, and I'm building a button in the frame which says welcome to my home, how are you? Packet. Correct? So if I run it, look how it looks like, right? So my frame has sized itself to fit my entire thing. But I don't like the size of this, okay? So suppose I want to resize it. So here is another option. Instead of just opening it, let me make it to a certain size, okay? And I'm packing it. Now what happened? Okay, it still seems to do the same thing, okay? So let me make sure it doesn't shrink, okay? So pack.propagate makes sure it doesn't shrink back. But notice, now this particular line ensures that my frame doesn't shrink. But notice how my frame size is not sufficient to hold my button's width. Okay, and so let's say now I can make it 500 pixels. Let's run it. Oh, that is the height. Of course, it says it's the height. So let's keep the height so on, but let me make the width bigger, right? There you go, finally, right? Now, so that is how you can size your frame, by specifying the height and the width. All right, but once you do that, don't forget to say frame.pack propagate to 0. That means don't shrink. In addition to packing, you need to pack propagate. All right, now what if I wish to change the height of my button? So here is the option, give it height certain, width certain. All right, so okay, height equals 2, width equals 1. Let's see how small or big it looks like. Oh, it's rather small. Well, of course, width is just 1, correct? So let's say width be 100. Aha, now that looks like it's really huge. Okay, but the button doesn't do anything because I haven't asked it to do anything. Is this clear, guys? I hope this is clear. Let's make it 10. Let me see whether 10 is sufficient. 10 will not be sufficient, of course. That's not sufficient. I hope it's clear, right? Another option is try the following. Fill equals both. Oh, it's not button 1. I need to define the button, don't I? If I define the button and then fill both, I should choose one of the packs, not both packs. Okay, define your button and pack it using the fill command. Okay, so it filled in both directions, the button. If you say fill to the X direction alone, it fills your button all the way to the X direction. If you say Y direction alone, it fills to the Y direction. This is okay. So I hope these various options are clear to you. Try these various options on your computer to have a feel for what's going on. All right then, until next.